Well, all my life I've made little homes that move. From the time I was 17, I built converted school buses into homes, big elaborate homes with lofts and things, milk trucks, vans. And I've always thought it'd be fun to see if you could do one, pull up with a bicycle. But I think I partly was influenced by when my child was really young and we raised him in our house bus. And we read to him all the time. We read a lot of stories like Wind in the Willows, and I think I was as enchanted and charmed by those stories as he was, and I still am. To me, that's just kind of how life should be. It's kind of an idealized lifestyle, and so that's what I try to bring to this. I try to create something that's a bit of a fantasy, a bit whimsical, and bring it into real life. Right now I'm doing landscapes and seascapes mostly, and I love them. I draw probably most of my inspiration from the land that I see and travel through and live in. But all along from the time I started doing art, I also have done abstract art. And there are people that will tell you that you have to stick with one thing. And that's how you find your voice as an artist. But I think that's something that is more done for the convenience of the gallery, so that they can market you as a certain thing, as a landscape artist, or as an abstract artist, or as an impressionist. And most of the artists that I know have a wide variety of interests, and art is about exploring. And I find that I learn things from abstract art about representational art and vice versa. So I think everybody, as they go through life, they think about, what their life is for, and especially as you get older, you think about what is it you're leaving behind, what is your legacy. And I don't know what my legacy is. I've always felt like that the paintings I make are what I leave behind. They're the thing that will survive me. It's a way of achieving a type of immortality, is that they go on after I'm gone. But out here on the road, painting in public, I find that I think the thing that's most important now is that people see what I'm doing, and I'm kind of almost a storybook character to them. And it's like a little fantasy lifestyle that you'd read about in a book and made real. And it inspires people, and it makes them think about their own life, and it makes them think about what path maybe that they've just sort of accepted because it was handed to them, and how they might maybe just tweak their life a little bit, make it a little more interesting, try something that maybe they were a little bit afraid to try because it was too much out of the ordinary. So I think that is probably the best thing I have to offer doing this right now. I think it's more important even than the artwork that I create. I think it's that it inspires people.
I've always been kind of amazed that people just sort of, they're born and they grow up and they sort of accept what's handed to them as this is how you live life. You know, you get a good job, you get a good education, you get a good job, and you try to make more money, and you try to have a nicer car and a bigger house. It just seems like there's so many other ways to live. You know, if you go around other countries, you see there's all these different ways to live where people have completely different values than that. And so I see that what I'm seeing as I'm out here is that people keep telling me that they love that I'm doing it. They simply love that somebody's out here doing this, doing something different. And I'm not completely sure what it means to everybody, because to me it's normal now. It's how I've always lived. But I can see that it means something to other people.